it's going to be Songoku versus top tier Zeus.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about either of these players' play styles, but we did ask each of these players who their mains were. Oh, okay, so it looks like he's going to be using Superman. Supergirl against Superman. But I just got to list this out here real quick. So we asked everybody who their mains were. Most people were like, I main Aquaman, I main Firestorm, I main Cyborg, and Songoku said, I main Supergirl, Catwoman, Superman, Blue Beetle, Fate, Batman, and Aquaman. That is what this man said on his list. Yeah. So we can see any number of characters. I'm sure he's going based on his opponent. Now, top tier Zeus did say that he just played Supergirl, and both of these players playing Supergirl, so maybe this is a matchup that Songoku himself
maybe he doesn't like the mirror. And personally, I know a lot of people like this as well. Like, I don't like the mirror. I know a lot of people that don't like the mirror. So generally, they'll have like a pocket just in case.
Right. Ooh, very nice catch. And I gotta say, you hear that a lot. Like, who would win, Superman or Goku? But what if they were the same person?
then we'd all be screwed.
That's what we're seeing right here. But Zeus doesn't look like he's screwed. Knocking him into the... he's flushing him down. Right into Kondak.
Delicious.
Ooh, not blocking the low of the string. And Zeus taking control.
Yeah, and that, I mean, that could be a tell because honestly, most of Supergirl's combo starters come off of that low. I mean, she doesn't really have any overhead starters aside from the stand kick into the overhead check with meter burn. That's pretty much all she's got for overheads.
Right, and that's pretty unsafe, and you do have to spin a bar to get anything off of it except for a knockdown. Ooh, it's so much damage. If Songoku just hits just even one more combo, that's going to just about tie it up. Maybe not, though.
Nice whiff punish. Top tier Zeus in a good position. Speaking of not blocking low.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just want to walk back. Both of these characters have extremely good walk speed. So people who like to walk back, a lot of times you can check them with lows. It really works. I thought she was going to respond.
Oh my goodness, what a down two.
Well, and a weird flip out. I feel like he wouldn't have gotten that much damage off of the down two.
Yeah, and down two in general in this game scales combos pretty heavily.
Right. There we go, finally poking out. All right, so the mind game right there is that is Supergirl's best string, back 1-2. And it's mid, low, and then you can cancel into a bunch of specials. But no matter what you do, there is a 6-frame gap, or actually technically a 7-frame gap. Oh, wow, and this is the comeback.
Wow.
Oh, he misses it.
No, I think he didn't want her to clash.
All he needed to do was back 3, and it would have put her through the transition.
Oh my goodness, that's it?
Oh, just enough chip with the last hit. Oh, I can't believe it. If he was at any more life, he still would have had a chance right there. And he definitely had that kill. All he needed to do was, instead of doing the forward 3, or even after the forward 3, he just needed to back 3, because the transition is on the left side of that level.
I wasn't even thinking about the transition, you're right.
Oh, so rough. He had that in the bag.
He literally froze.
He froze, she thawed. Nothing happened like he wanted it to. But, you know, that was actually a really great comeback, because top tier Zeus had a huge lead that entire time. Songoku making that comeback just entirely in the left side of that Kondak level. And looks like he's going back to Superman. He finally started, instead of just eating the lows, he started doing the interruption, which I'll go back to explaining in a minute.
Okay.
And he started just putting on the pressure instead of being the one who's the pressure was put upon.
Interesting that we see in the background of Songoku's player card, it actually has Catwoman things. He's playing Catwoman.
That was one of the 8 characters that he said he made.
Okay. Maybe it's just the flavor of the week for him then.
That's true. Or like I said, maybe it's the matchup. Maybe he likes Superman against Supergirl. All right, so again,
he's getting hit by so many of those lows.
He is. I think he's trying to interrupt, but just mistiming it. So after that string, that main footsie string, anybody with a 6-frame normal can interrupt it between that and any special move, anything she has. Or if she just does it and then doesn't do a special move, it gets punished. And if she does her full string, then it automatically makes the opponent block, and then they can punish you after that. So anybody with a 6-frame special move beats almost every single option she has off of that, except for back 1-2 into teleport, because it just pulls her away.
Yeah, and I really like the restand option there from top tier Zeus in the corner, but Songoku finding his way out with 4-2-3s.
That is the classic Superman. Oh, and is he gonna chip him again? No, that's
so close, but that teleport will.
I can knock you down all day.
And I'm surprised he honestly went for that. That was the second time that he's gone for chip kill with a teleport. The first time didn't work out.
Okay, now we're seeing top tier Zeus actually stagger now. Instead of finishing with the low, the second part of that string is actually staggering it.
Oh, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, 446, very healthy. And then another 201, followed right after it with meter burn eye laser.
Straight meter burn eye laser for 201 damage.
And fight.
I don't think you can actually stop bleeding by choice. I think somebody should tell Superman that. Ooh, that's a nice conversion, or it could have been a nice conversion, but instead, ooh, nice. That was a good choice of wake up because Songoku knew that it would throw Supergirl back in the corner, and now they're just switching sides all over the place.
Yeah, they're just switching swipes left and right.
Switching swipes. Oh, but this is a nice corner combo. Again, drops it. Too many drops right here by Zeus.
I was gonna say, jumping himself in the corner gets a grab, but wait, what is this?
This is just going back and forth, a bunch of weird drops, a bunch of weird whiffs, and that should be the punish to death.
Back three, and there it is.
So that was a very similar situation to what we saw in the last game. If he had dropped it right there, that would have been really, really rough mentally. But you know what? He did manage to pull it off. He finished up the combo. It was all he needed. He didn't need to do anything special right there. And both these matches have been close.
Really simple stuff, and he closed it out.
So again, I don't know a whole lot about top tier Zeus. I wish I did know more, but I just couldn't honestly find too much about top tier Zeus. I don't know if they play any of the characters, but their Supergirl looks really solid. There were a few too many drops, I think, in the last game.
Like
but
you see there, like there are multiple people.
What? You say your T-H-E-I-R, not...
Ah.
Yeah. English. Which apparently Kryptonians know off the bat.
Yeah, no, they're just born knowing it. That's the language of Krypton.
Right. We're actually not speaking English. We're speaking Kryptonian. We stole it from them.
It's an interesting theory.
Oh, nice backdash, okay. But just avoids a little bit of chip. Doesn't get too much off of it. Oh, that could be punished, but it's so hard to punish.
It is very hard to punish that. You almost have to punish him, I feel like, while he's on the way down in the air still. Otherwise, it's very difficult to consistently get that.
Right, and he actually missed the punish, but then Songoku didn't block the second hit of the lift. Ooh, that barely caught the very, very end of freeze range.
And in the corner now, this is where Songoku wants to keep it. I said that specifically, this is where he wants to keep him. Obviously, you want him in the corner, but in this matchup between these two players, they've switched so many times.
They are air dashing just so much right now. I was about to say it, and they did it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, you know what? She can switch sides before she starts a combo, and that's one thing that I would really like to see top tier Zeus do more. Is he was in the corner, just in the very, very corner, got the freeze on Songoku, and he could have done the full corner loop, which is really, really nice with her. It leads into some really nice mix-ups. It does more damage than her normal combo, but instead he just decided to pull the entire game back to mid.
Yeah, and not only is he going to get more damage in the corner, but he himself is not going to have to worry about that threat. And like you said, he's just, as soon as he gets that freeze off, he actually just goes into back three mode.
That is, I mean, it's the general answer, and that should be enough to take the first life.
No more Mr. Boy Scout.
I think that's one of my favorite lines of his. No more Mr. Boy Scout after he's already killed the Joker, Shazam. Spoilers, by the way, guys. We didn't play the first game. Sorry.
Wow. And not only spoilers, why do you have to bring up Shazam dying, man? Yeah, that's just not cool.
That hurts you the most.
You know that's my favorite.
Which is why I do it.
Oh, but this might be enough. No, not quite.
Oh,
okay,
nice
he needed
block.
to land that. He needed to land it. That was guaranteed. But didn't quite. Zeus could make a comeback.
It's going to be tough.
It will be. He's going to have
Especially
to get around
now,
the air lasers.
Taking that chip.
Oh, if he had done any special after that, it would have killed. But now, Zeus at least taking the life bar. Looks a little rough right here. Oh, a lot of patience, and he's getting opened up. There's not a lot of meter from top tier Zeus, so he's going to have to pull up some really nice meterless stuff. Oh, catches him, still not dead. And another chance to open him up.
Back.
What was that combo?
Top tier Zeus.
Oh, we'll never know what happened. I think Superman's punching.
It looks like he is, or he might be backdashing in the air.
Oh no!
Zeus.
What happened? Too close to the comeback. The game said, you know what? No, you're not allowed to.
It was like a sensor bar. Like, you can't see this. You cannot see what's happening.
Oh no! I do think though that was the animation of Superman's jump one, and I think that would have killed.
I almost want to say he was air dashing backwards.
I really don't think he was air dashing.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna have to.
The world may never know.
We maybe at some point we could see the replay at the end of that, just the very end of it. I think that'd be really cool.
Actually, that would be cool if we get the replay of just just the very end segment of that match.
Super slow-mo it down, and we can really take it frame by frame
down,
and
we
see
can
just
break
how
down.
wrong you are.
Absolutely. By the way, nice shirt.
Thank you. Nice shirt to you too. Can we make sure we never do this again?
Yeah, this was not.
It's
planned.
one of those things where you walk into the party and you're like, oh, he's wearing the same thing. How
It's
awkward.
like the same guy wearing the Waldo. You're like, yo, what the hell? I was supposed to be Waldo this year.
We probably both walked into the same store. We're like, what? Well, I was buying that.
Well, I mean, it is hard for us to find clothes that fit, so it makes sense, right? Huh?
All right, so that match is still going on, and I think that was a good chance that was going to be. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's see exactly what happened. All right, he knocks him down. That is a cool combo. I've never seen back two used like that in the juggle. He jumps. Oh, he was punching. He already forward.
You're right.
Yeah, you owe me $1.
I never actually bet you money.
It doesn't matter. You still owe me $1.
I don't have money. You know they don't pay us here.
That's true. I'm actually going to try to steal these figures at the end. I hope they don't notice.
Speaking of which, guys, ProjectTriforce.com. It's the Injustice 2 Versus collection, and I mean, come on.
Yeah, they look great. You know I love this one. You know, I had my friend Admiral Augustus actually hit me up on Twitter just now, and he was like, "Oh, I know Wonder Chef really wants to." I do have a few friends. It's surprising, but
how much does he pay you, Admiral Gus? Because I'll double that.
Wow, you really want your friend
I
friendship?
have no friends.
No, but he's like, "Oh, you know, Chef wants to play with the Brainiac figure," and I did.
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. Before we even had rehearsal or anything. You were crying because I said I'm gonna put Brainiac on my side of the table.
Yeah.
You're like, no, dude, like no one even plays Brainiac, bro.
There's like
where's
two Brainiac players.
Like,
where's Lance? No, dude, there's like 2 Brainiac players, and I'm one of them. And I was like, this is the sickest Brainiac figure I've ever seen in my entire life.
yeah,
like,
but who put it together?
You?
Some assembly is required, by the way.
I don't know. I figured, I don't know, Brainiac is like drones. Should have got it to do it for him. But I mean, you can take Batman, dude. You can take Batman.
Lame.
Maybe Batman's your true character.
No, he's really not. He's really not at all. You know what? Let's have this settled once and for all. Josh, who do you think Brainiac should be? Whose side do you think he should be on?
Well, I think since Dustin does more of the talking and Evan does more of the thinking, Brainiac should go over to Evan.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's going to work.
I quit. I'm out.
All right, well, for all you guys watching from home, as you saw a little bit earlier in the lower third, we are giving away one of those awesome sets from our friends over at Project Triforce, Injustice 2 Versus Collection. All you have to do is send us your best low-budget cosplay pictures. We have a couple that people have sent us already on Twitter. Just send it to @ESLInjustice. And make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, ESL Injustice, for all the news, everything that's happening in each of the different regions for GameStop Hometown Heroes. Plus, updates about the Injustice 2 Pro Series. We'll be going to a lot of those events. We have CEO in Florida a little bit later in June. We have EVO in July, and even more announcements in the fall for some really cool stuff that's happening down the line. And we got some great DLC around the corner as well. Red Hood has been announced. We got to see a bit of that on the Watchtower earlier today. So, some Jason Todd gameplay.
Weren't you supposed to cosplay that guy?
I think so. I think it's going to be my next cosplay. Because I have Nightwing. I have a Nightwing, but he's not technically in the game.
Technically, he isn't.
Well, he's okay. All right, if you count Damian and his ability in the shader and having
that's
Nightwing,
right. Josh.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this.
Well,
but that is
Nightwing's
literally
Dick Grayson.
the character Nightwing.
Dick Grayson, man. Anyways, I loved what they did with Damian, with Robin, dude.
Damian
cool.
is definitely very cool.
Rip Zaz.
Poor guy only lived for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes there.
Yeah. Imagine I wonder what type of combos Zaz would have. I mean, I'm sure it'd be a lot of knives, a lot of cutting.
Definitely. That would have been cool, honestly.
Have you guys been able to play Scarecrow yet?
Oh, yeah. I've been playing
yes.
quite a bit of Scarecrow, actually. He is so cool.
One of my favorite voice actors in the whole game is Robert Englund as Scarecrow. That's the original Freddy Krueger. It's so cool. And I actually now want him to play Scarecrow in a film. Like, I would love to see that.
That would be really cool.
In the DCEU, man. Well, we're also going to find out what type of T-shirts I'm going to be wearing all season long today is Superman, because he's my favorite DC hero.
So boring.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boring?
I still know.
Dude, okay.
That should have been what I felt like that was supposed to be my comment. I was supposed to talk about it.
But is he like, listen, if you like Superman, I respect it. I just personally, and everyone knows my opinion doesn't matter. I just think the character is super, super dry. Oh, like I'm this really good character, and the conflict within me is whether or not I should kill someone or not. Like, get out of here.
Listen, when it comes to Superman, he's a Boy Scout. Yeah, he does the right thing. But you have to put him in a scenario where you maybe don't know what the right thing is. or what is the right decision? That's Superman's biggest weakness. Is
Yeah,
like,
we saw
what is
he
the right
punched a
thing?
hole through Joker's stomach. That was great, or his chest. That's the Superman that I like. That's why I love Injustice Superman.
Yeah.
Because he's an ass. I like. That's why I like Superman. in
He's
this
more
game.
practical.
you.
Yes.
He's grizzled. He's grizzled. All right,
Jeez.
guys. Well, we appreciate your patience while we get these next matches underway. We also appreciate everybody on social media letting us know what they think about the matches. That Captain Cold at the beginning was crazy, but it just shows you all of the different types of setups, strengths, and weaknesses these characters have to offer in Injustice 2. You guys can still sign up for the GameStop Hometown Heroes program. It's absolutely free. This is only week 1 of our 10-week program, and you can sign up at esl.gg/GameStop Hometown Heroes. Let's get back to the commentators and get this next match underway as soon as we can. Thanks. We'll see you soon.
Yep. Well, it was fun talking to Josh and his Superman shirt. We'll obviously be seeing more of him. I'm really excited that he's back on this project because he is a huge reason that you and I, or even any of this, started in the first place. So, huge shout out to Josh. Couldn't ask for a better host, honestly.
He's also a huge DC fan, so I think you made it
really is.
I think the fact that you just insulted Superman and his shirt, I think you were probably going to have a different caster next week. Somebody who likes Superman.
You know, I don't think the people would complain.
If you guys are looking for a commentating job and you like Superman,
Please don't do that to me. I need this so bad.
if any of us was going to get fired for not liking Superman, it should have been me. Right?
Yeah. No, actually, you're right. I stole your Superman hate spotlight.
Yeah, that's
Man,
weird.
that character ruined you in the first game.
It did. I mean, day 1 of Injustice 1, I lost $800 to Tyrant Superman.
That's true.
It just happens, and it just went from there. Lost to Superman in every single tournament for like, I don't know, like 8 months or something like that?
It was a long time.
It was a long time.
It was a long time and lots of great nights for me watching.
Oh, man. Thanks, bud. All right, but it looks like the 2 players have come back. I would like to know exactly what the ruling was on that disconnect.
Because wasn't Goku up a game, or was it tied 1-1?
All right, so it looks like it's going to be
it's 2-1.
2-1 Goku. So he just has to win 1 more. So I guess if he wins this one, top tier Zeus will also dislike Superman.
Well, I mean, he plays Supergirl, and Kara was not the biggest fan of her little cousin.
That is true. That is definitely true. Especially, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you guys should probably watch both of the endings. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Great
Well,
story
you did
mode.
kind of spoil that there's multiple endings, but
Well, it says it's the version.
it is really cool that there actually are multiple endings, and I gotta give a quick shout out to NRS for making yet again another fantastic story mode.
Oh, that was an instant jump 1. Getting over that 4-2. He actually probably could have comboed off of that. He just did it again. He's definitely going for something with that instant jump 1. Maybe he knows it's a counter to 4-2. And what is this combo? That was a totally different version
That's
of
not the
loop.
B that we're used to seeing.
So normally she does her string that puts her into the air and then does jump 1. So she does 4-2-3, float, jump 1. 4-2-3, float, jump 1. She just top just did jump 1, float, jump 1, jump 1, float, jump 1, jump 1, float, jump 1. That was so.
It's almost
fun.
like a Blue Beetle combo. 1-3, float cancel 2, 1-3, 1-3.
All right, but again, Songoku getting top tier Zeus right where he wants him in the corner. That is Superman's. That is just the terror zone against Superman.
And we say this in every fighting game, the last place you want to be in the corner, or in a game, is in the corner. And against Superman, it's especially just as sucky. It just sucks.
If Scarecrow used his fear gas on me, I would just open my eyes and I'd be in the corner against Superman. That is exactly what would happen.
So lame. We promised we weren't going to do any more of these jokes, and why are we still doing it?
Because that's not a joke. All right, nice. Throws him right back into the corner. That is exactly what he needed. Oh, jumps the throw. And I think Songoku should have been watching out for that. Top tier Zeus has been jumping out of that corner a lot. He needs to do something that has some coverage in the air. His own jump 1 is one of the best air-to-airs in the entire game.
It is.
And you get a huge conversion off of it. He could have killed maybe. But right now, it's definitely in either player's court.
Oh,
Push! Bad whiff.
Nice, maximizing damage there from top tier Zeus, and he's brought this back.
Oh, he jumps over the laser.
Nice whiff punish. Teched on the grab.
And this could all come down to any single hit.
No meter to burn.
Both players.
Is he gonna wake up? Oh, he tried.
Did he try to
I
teleport?
think he tried to do something.
Unfortunately, whatever he tried to do wasn't the option. he needed to do the uppercut. The uppercut is the only, I think, truly invincible wake up that he has.
I believe it is, yeah.
But I mean, on top of that, it's not that unsafe because you can actually do the uppercut and meter burn it even on block, and it puts her just floating in the air.
Which
then
actually
allows
leaves her plus, I almost want to say.
Maybe not plus, maybe though. But it definitely gives her some sort of weird options from the air.
Yeah.
She can backdash, she can teleport, she can just land on you with a normal. But man, that was so close. And honestly, all of these games were as close as they could get. I mean, even right here where we're watching, it was just a heartbreaker. Songoku wasn't able to close it out, even though he had the guaranteed win. Oh, that was rough. But you know, he did close out the entire set. Here we go again, just the very, very end.
Yeah, that
was a teleport. She was leaning backwards.
Okay, so that is going to eliminate
Top tier Zeus.
Top tier Zeus, but making it to top 8. Congratulations. First week, your region was on camera, and you did well. He honestly did well.